Hello everyone, it is I, GodzillaGamerTV, back with another movie review. So, I put up a community post about which movie I should review next, and you guys wanted King Kong vs. Godzilla. So, part 3 of movie reviews with, part 3 being King Kong vs. Godzilla is what you guys are gonna get. Now, I will set up another community post, maybe how Train Dragon might have a chance, but maybe not. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to be talking about a film which is one of the 3 films I've grown up watching. I've grown up with 3 films: Godzilla 1954, King Kong vs. Godzilla, and Godzilla 2014. However, Godzilla 2014 I still think is a bit debatable if I've grown up with it. But, yeah, these are the films I've grown up watching. So, yeah, let's just, there's really nothing else to talk about. Let's just get into the review. Okay, so there's 2 things I want to talk about before we get to the plot. One, the audio you're about to hear is me when I'm sick, so if I start sneezing or start with my nose, then yeah, I'm sick. Anyways, yeah, the other thing is I watched the movie, like rewatched the movie, so I could sound like I'm saying the plot with my mind, like in the last one. But this time I'm gonna say the plot a little bit short, so it's a much easier. So anyways, yeah, the plot. So the movie starts off with UN reporter pretty much telling us about certain stuff, pretty much explaining on how on the berries, and soon enough a submarine finds a strange light in the iceberg. Next thing you know, they crash into it, and they caught on fire, they explode, and the next thing you know, Godzilla comes out. So Godzilla makes rampage on a small military base, then heads back for land. Meanwhile, people, there's a guy named Taco who runs a TV company, pretty much wanting to have King Kong to sponsor as their own video movie kind of thing. Sounds like Disney, to be honest.
Have you seen our latest TV ratings? They're terrible. Who out there is watching our show? Nobody. Because it's dull and boring and without imagination. That's why.
Anyways, yeah, so next thing, they get King Kong by having help from the natives, while he also fights a giant squid. Okay. And he drinks the berry juice, which pretty much is like, I guess, drugs or alcohol for drugs, we'll call it. It's pretty much drugs for kaijus. So yeah, he sleeps, and then the next thing you know, he's on the boat, it explodes, and then the next thing you know, we have Kong vs. Godzilla happening, which Godzilla wins and does a little dance for his victory, which he just pretty much goes. Well, anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next thing you know, Kong has a fit and makes destructive on Tokyo, carries a girl, climbs the tower, and then falls asleep. Meanwhile, Godzilla tries to enter Alright, first off, so Godzilla pretty much falls into a pit and it explodes. However, he survives, obviously. And then they use the blockade because apparently in 1962 Godzilla is weakened by electricity while Kong grows stronger. That sounds like Godzilla had a nerf and Kong had a buff. That's how you know the fight was so unfair with King Kong vs. Godzilla, that they had to nerf Godzilla and buff Kong. But anyways, at least it didn't happen in the new film. Thank God. But anyways, yeah. So continuing on, electricity didn't work for Godzilla, so he fell apart. But that didn't stop Kong, obviously, and he made waste. However, he slept due to the cranberry juice. And then pretty much next thing you know, they pretty much have balloons. Oh yeah, also the substance is called soma, which is pretty much used as medicine, but whatever. And also, if you're looking at the gameplay footage, you see that Megira and Gojira? Yeah, I was teamed up by that. Yeah, look at that. Wow. What a great game Kaiju Universe is. So, anyways, yeah. While you're seeing the suffering of teaming in the background, they pretty much lift Kong, give him up to Godzilla, and they fight. However, Kong loses, which, bro, what is this? It looks like one of those WTF moments. Wait, hold up. What
the fuck?
Alright, anyway, so, next thing you know, they pretty much fight, and they get a second match, but Kong has a buff this time. They both fall into the ocean, and, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I am gonna cut the gameplay footage, mostly because it was just me trying to deal with the teamers, which I did kind of deal with, however, it was so annoying to deal with. But, anyways, yeah. Also, as you know, it is suffering to know that I got teamed up on by a Mechagodzilla RPO and a Mogira, and also a Gojira. I want Jesus to come back, please. Okay, after that horrific accident, let's just move to the plot.
Dead.
Wait, hold up. What's going on here? Why is it being so laggy? It usually doesn't work like that. Are you kidding me? So, yeah, that's pretty much the whole plot. Anyways, yeah, time to move on to the next part. Alright, for the casting of King Kong vs. Godzilla, we have Akiko Wakabayashi, who plays Tamiya. I don't know who that is. It's probably the girl that dropped the plate, or I don't know. Anyways, we have Mihama, who plays Fumiko Sakurai. We have Tado Takashima, who plays Osamu Sakurai. We have Kinji Sahara, who plays Kazu Fujita. We have Yoshio Kosugi, who plays the Fair Island Chief. Kihiko Hirata plays Dr. Shigezawa. Yu Fujiki plays I don't know, some side assistant, I guess. Ichiro Arishima plays Tako, and Jun Tazaki is the general again. And yeah, and also for the English guys, such as the two guys from the UN. Michael Keefe plays Eric Carter, and Harry Holcombe plays Dr. Johnson. And for the Godzilla actors, so for Godzilla we obviously have Haru Nakajima, obviously, and we have Shoichi Hiroshi, I think, who plays King Kong. And I'm not gonna mention the giant octopus, because believe it or not, the giant octopus was an actual creature. It was an actual squid they used in the film. Well, that's surprising. And also, believe it or not, Godzilla was originally gonna look like an octopus, a mob with other forms. Just imagine a monster that represents nuclear bomb testing that looks like a squid. That's just weird. Yeah, that's it for casting. Pretty short, I know. Anyways, let's just move on. So as y'all can see, I'm not playing Kaiju Universe, I'm playing Kaiju Risen. 5.0. And you wanna know what makes this game better? Watch this. Barrett, how the did you make buildings look so ugly with destruction while this game has destruction like this? But anyways, yeah, let's just get on. So the graphics, they're a little bit better than the original, since the last graphics were pretty much in black and white. Now it's in color, so it makes it even more better, but still a bit outdated. But yeah. So anyways, let's just continue on. So well, yeah, the soundtrack. So the soundtrack is a bit meh. I say meh because for I pretty much watched the American version, not the Japanese edition. So the soundtrack sounded a bit mid, to be honest, because I think it's just songs from different like songs from different American films, I guess. But I actually have listened to some songs. The main tower is probably one of the best parts, and Godzilla's Resurrection is pretty much the best song ever. In fact, Godzilla's Resurrection is actually the same song used for the Final Wars, like the first song you would hear in Final Wars, and you also hear it in Shin Godzilla as well. But anyways, yeah. Also, as you're seeing, as I'm fighting someone, I'm really not a big fan with the fighting system in this game, mostly because, well, you pretty much can get bullied easily in this game, like how I might be. But anyways, yeah. So, yeah, the soundtrack is a bit mid, and of course, we're gonna move on to my personal opinion. It's a very great film. As you can tell in my movie ranking, it's an amazing film. I would recommend anyone to watch it. If you don't want to watch the American version, you can watch the Japanese version. But yeah, it's a pretty good movie. It's very entertaining. It can be a bit boring time to time, but it's just, yeah, it's an awesome movie. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up everything I have to say for this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we could expect a new film. Anyways, yeah.